What's going on, everybody? So I want to do a little bit of a training here using the 5 minute chart, using the 20 period moving average, and giving you guys a couple of examples on how we could have played Facebook a couple of times in different scenarios on Friday's session. So just starting off, ticker symbol is going to be FB. Friday, Facebook had an insane move, a move up of 2%, 7 points on the day. So just getting into this, let me go ahead and pull up my drawing tool very quickly and take off this old drawing here. So what I want to know is, starting off here, we are going to be looking at 6:30 a.m. because I am Pacific Standard Time. So we do get 1, 2, 3 pops off of the open here. So you know that if you haven't watched any of the other training videos, I would highly suggest to go back and watch some of these other informational training recaps using the 20 period moving average. But just to kind of give you a brief overview, you know that I like to use the 20 period moving average when I am scalping on the 5 minute time frame. Reason being is that I like to, collect a little bit more data. Your risk is going to be a little bit larger using the 5 minute time frame. However, the reward is also a lot larger too. So as long as you stick to your rules and you stick to, the setups that work, that are highly profitable and that work more times than not, you're going to be okay. So we know that I have a couple of different methods I like to use. I like to play the reclaim of the 20 period moving average, whether that be long or short. I like to play color changes, and I like to play elephant bars. So just getting into it, we know that an elephant bar is a large green candle, normally the tallest building in the city. What I mean by that is normally it's taking out price action of at least 2 to 3 candles that came before it. Normally there's no tail on an elephant bar. Normally it's it's larger than all of the bars, whether they're green or red. We know that the reclaim and confirmation of the 20 period moving averages anytime the stock is trading at or below the 20 period moving average, and then we get a close above the 20 period moving average. What we're looking for is a confirmation of that close, and then we are also looking for color changes. So anytime the stock is riding higher if we're going long, or riding lower if we're going short, and we get that little pause, we get that break candle, and then we get a confirmation of that break candle. So just to give you an example here, 6:30 a.m., we get 5, 10, 15 minutes worth of upward pressure here. What we are looking for is a setup, either a breakdown below the 20 period moving average and a reclaim. We are looking for an elephant bar, or we are looking for a colored change. Right here at 6, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes into the day, we get this little pause candle here. This is a color change. What we would be looking to do is enter in on the break of that color change. So just to make that a little bit more clear, we had 5-minute push higher, 5-minute push higher, 5-minute push higher. We do get this initial push higher, however, close red. This is our color change. So what we are looking to do is enter in on the next bar when we confirm that color change is no longer valid. So that entry would be here. Where would our stop be? We are never going to lose more than 1 bar. We would set our stop below our entry bar's low price, and we are looking for 2 to 3 pushes higher, always on a scalp. If we can get more than 2 to 3 pushes, it's always fantastic. And I'll show you kind of how to move your stop up along the way as I put out more videos. So what we would be looking to do here is, if I can just take off all of these tools here, we would be looking to enter here at a price of around $344.99. Let's just call it $345. We would be looking to enter this stock. We would be looking for 1 to 2 pushes higher after our entry. So that would be 1, 2 pushes higher here. You see that we get another color change bar here. If we closed red and opened red on the next following candle, would be our cue to get out on a scalp. That price would be $347.44. So on this move, in a matter of 15 minutes, was a 2-point move from $345 to $347.44. Obviously, our stop would be here, just to make that clear. our stop would be below our entry bar's low price at 344.68. So we're only giving ourselves about a 30-cent risk on this trade. This trade took 15 minutes long and was able to make about 2 points. So I hope that kind of makes sense. If I just take this off to give this a little bit more clarity here. Okay. Now, how we can hold on to this trade longer and kind of let it work in our favor is to, if we entered here and our stop price is here, and we are looking for 1, 2 pushes higher, what we could then do is now move our stop from our entry bar's low to above break even and put our stop here, telling ourselves that as long as the stock does not close below this, we would continue to be in the trade. And in this case, Facebook does come down, touch it 1 time with the tail, 2 times with the tail, 3 times with the tail over the span of about an hour and a half. You can see that this area started to act as a support. So you know that if we do not break down, we are going to be ripping higher. Okay. As simple as that sounds, if we were to break down, we would have stopped out. We would have made 1 bar on our trade, and we would have stopped out above break even on the rest of our trade. But being that we did not close below this bar's high price, as we're moving our stop loss up, we would still continue to be in this trade. If you would still have been in this trade over an hour long, what you could have done here is now move your stop 1 more bar. Okay. So as long as we do not close below this area, we would still be in the trade. You could have essentially just kept doing that. Move your stop loss up 1 more bar, and then 1 more bar, and then 1 more bar, and 1 more bar, and essentially you would not have been stopped out until about 9:30, and the stock price at 9:30 was about $352. If I just take this off, about $351.50 there from an entry point of 345. So fantastic move. Could have been a 6 to 7 point move. But again, we never catch the whole trade. I never try to teach you to catch the whole day's move. You know, some people like a lot more risk than others. Me, you know, I like to just take my money when I can. So I would have entered here on this color change bar. I would have looked to take 1, 2 pushes higher here, which was about 1 point to 1.5 points, 2 points. And then kind of seeing a little bit, you know, downward pressure here. I would have probably sold out of around 50% of my contracts somewhere in this area, you know, move my stop up to above break even here. Told myself, give myself a mental stop loss here. As long as we don't break down below this next bar up here, I would continue to be in trade. And then who knows, you could have, when a stock moves this aggressively, 7 points in a day, and doesn't really back test too much of any support, is really, really good. The next clear area of opportunity for a trade on Facebook was this reclaim of the 20 period moving average. I'll go ahead and make a video on that in the next video, but just wanted to kind of help you guys out here on a Sunday. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Guys, if you want to join the Discord, that link is completely free. It's down in the description box below. I do have a website where I do a daily watch list on stocks that I'm actively trading and watching and giving out current levels and, you know, prices and stuff like that. If not, please do me a favor, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. It would help my channel out tremendously. But until next time, I will see everybody on the next video.